I think one of the things we lose in our so-called media in our discussions of events such as the one that we're talking about is historical context. So people speak of the Proud Boys as if they are surprised by their existence. It is because we no longer remember the Aryan Nation, the White League, the Ku Klux Klan, the White Citizens Council. They are of a piece with a long line of white vigilante groups, fascist groups, who step up whenever human beings, particularly Black folks, Native folks, LGBTQIA folks, assert their humanity and call America to task for its aspirational democracy. I'm very clear that what you have in the United States is an aspirational democracy in some places. It's very difficult to call a democracy the political economy in which we find ourselves, where there's rampant voter suppression, where there is pornographic wealth inequality. These things mitigate against any type of real democratic ordering of our society. And so I think about the work of Ida Wells, who helped us to understand that white violence was about economic envy, that white violence was also sexualized. It was a means to demean and to humanize. And when they came to our church, what was clear to me is it was also an ancestral assault, an assault against what Metropolitan stands for. So if you read the documents about the founding of our church, Daniel Payne and others, they were clear that we want to build a church 5 or 6 blocks from the White House, and the architecture of the space, the beauty of the space, the grandeur of the space is an assertion of our humanity. And it also, in my opinion, what Daniel Payne and others were doing was making sure that when I became the pastor in 2014, that I would understand that my theology, my rhetoric, and my ethics must mitigate against American imperial violence. Everything we say, everything we do must embody the fact that we can live together in a multiracial, multi-ethnic, multi-faith reality. And so when I take that and compare that with what Andy's already said about what's going on with the lawlessness around the current occupant of the White House, I mean, let's just be very clear that the party he represents, he is not the first anti-democratic person in the Republican Party. For the last number of years, they have innovated ways through gerrymandering. They have innovated ways through new forms of suppression to keep people's voices from being heard. The last thing that I will say is today, we replaced our Black Lives Matter sign. It is bigger and blacker than the one that they took down. And like the great poet Sterling Brown said, we're going to keep coming. They keep coming with hate. We keep coming with love.